Welcome to the Crystal Collector. This time, we're going to be in New York, digging for Herkimer diamonds, which only occur in or near Herkimer County, New York. These are Herkimer diamond quartz crystals. These are all natural, straight out of the ground, just with a little bit of cleaning. You can really see why they call them Herkimer diamonds. Such awesome stuff. And in this video, you're going to see the process it takes to pull these crystals out from the ground. It really takes a lot of hard, back-breaking work, but the treasure is worth all the effort that's put into it. Here's a large one that was pulled out of this location. The Ace of Diamonds here in New York is one of the most premier spots to find great quality Herkimer diamonds. Here, you're looking at some of the older equipment that the mine used to use back in the day. They still use really large machinery very similar to this. These machines just have seen their day and help pull out thousands of Herkimer crystals. Here at this location, you can go and you can find your own Herkimer diamonds by searching around the tailings or busting up rock. And they have this awesome flume that you can wash your stuff off with to see what you've got. Really cool place to come and dig crystals. So now, back where those tarps are, I have a good buddy, Jeremy, also known as Buster, that's going to let us dig in his claim. We're going to see what it's all about. Here is the claim. You can see Buster checking out a previous pocket that he dug, but we're going to be digging over to the right of him and search for another pocket. These pockets run all along this horizontal edge, as you can see. And we'll check out that previous pocket, and you can see how these things form. Kind of round, like a tire. And in this pocket, there's still a crystal that was attached to the wall that he hasn't removed quite yet. Check that out. What? That's a huge Herkimer right there in the pocket still. So, we've managed to put up this tarp for the day, give us some shade because it's going to get a little bit hot today. So we'll be able to have a place to dig, nice and cool. All right, come on, let's check it out. Going inside here, you'll see the leaf springs used as wedges. So we're trying to get these leaf springs in these cracks that we're going to create with these things, these huge chisels. So that's what we're about to do. Check it out. Getting it done.
Tape a hole big enough to drive spring steel.
You've got the layer here, and it runs all the way across. And underneath this layer of rock, we should have pocket after pocket after pocket. So we're going to try to bust this off.
We do it by caping a bunch of holes and lifting it.
It takes a lot of hammering to get this done. Hours, sometimes days, sometimes weeks. Digging out these cape holes so that we can get the leaf springs into this crease here that we're going to create. Pop this rock up, hopefully to find pockets right there. And here's Gary working at it, chipping away at this rock.
All right. Next step is setting your cape holes, and do that. We're going to take some spring steels and make pins and feathers out of them.
So these are just leaf springs out of a car, huh? Yes. Old cars?
Car leaf springs.
Nice.
We want to make sure it's nice and tight so that when we start lifting,
So just gonna stick them in, hit it, and it's gonna push this out so that we pop off all this rock here.
I'll do round, you can go behind me and move. All right.
So now that the cape holes are all dug out, we're sticking in the leaf spring as wedges to try to crack off this huge amount of rock to expose the crystal pockets. It takes a lot of work.
Hit this one. Yep.
Whoa! It's exploded.
Did you get that?
So what you're seeing is the rock actually exploding from the amount of pressure from those leaf springs. It does it in between of where he's actually hammering. Check it out. So here we've got all the rock that we need to get loosened up. Now we just got to move it, and we'll see if there's a pocket underneath. There ought to be, but you never can tell. So we'll get this rock out of here, and we'll see if we've got any Herkimer diamond quartz treasures underneath here. It's gonna be a blast.
Okay, that should be good.
Almost got it. One more little piece, and we're in them. All right, we got the pocket right here.
You can even, you can feel it.
Look at this.
You put your hand in, you can see it go right down and
Just drop down.
drops right down in. That's actually a rock, not a crystal, I don't think.
Look at that, though. There it is. Just now getting in it.
We'll be back.
And there's probably another one right in there.
I think there's another one over there.
About to be exposed. Yeah. So,
yeah.
Probably 2 pockets.
We got our pocket today, Bri. Told you, 2 days.
Here's the pocket. Got it nice and opened up. And there's crystals already showing. Look at that. Pulling them out, one after another, out of this pocket. Oh yeah, here's a big one. Here it is. This is what we've been waiting on. Oh, wow. What? A beauty.
I can get it. Yeah, here it is.
Huge one. Sometimes these crystals just barely make it out of the opening in the pocket. Look at that. Wow. And you get a lot of small stuff, so we just put it in the buckets here and we'll wash it off later.
Some broken, it looks like.
Whoa, let me see that. That's a gem right there. Super clear, great quality. Ace of Diamonds is definitely providing on this dig, huh?
Yeah, I'll be back up.
Another one right out of the pocket. They are adding up very fast, pulling them out at this rate. Check them out. Herks. Pulling out some small ones. This one looks kind of Jimmy. Ooh, yeah. Wow, that's a super gem. What? Look at the rainbow in this piece. That is awesome. Wow. What? And then another nice one. This one's pretty good size. A Palmer. Check out the dolomite inclusions where the crystals grew around the dolomite crystals.
Under in the back, you know, in the crack. A rock is gonna, that's done to be big enough. Yep. Under there? Yeah, one sec.
So we're taking the rest of this rock off to fully expose the pocket of crystals that we're in.
Need more rock. Wow.
There's our second pocket right there. There it is.
Touch it.
So we've got one pocket over here. Just exposed another one. There it is. The entire pocket right there. Pulling them.
Yeah, you can see them right down in there.
Wow.
Yep. Look at that.
Pulling out these dolomite crystal clusters. They're really cool as well. A lot of them coming out too.
No, this is like a chance of a lifetime to be able to clean out a pocket. Because all you...
Here it is.
See my phone?
Huge one coming out. Look at that. Oh,
that's
what?
a nice one.
That's awesome.
You got
Look
two
at
pockets.
that.
Fantastic.
Look at the cool rainbows all in this piece. Barely even cleaned up. Huge Herkimer diamond.
Sure, what's the deal here? Can I, just like pop a couple of these?
All right, I'm feeling two pieces loose. So, carefully pull this thing out. Here we go. There's one. Huge crystal. All right, let's go in for this second one here. Third one, fourth one. We've had quite a few already. I think this one's a little bigger than the last one.
The level that you're hitting in that buster.
Oh yeah, this is a pretty nice crystal, it feels like.
Underneath, you know what I mean? Underneath that way.
Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Huge. There you go.
Fatty.
That's what we've been looking for. And here's a quick preview of that one, all cleaned up. What a spectacular find. What? Pulling them out right here beside me. Look at that. Already got a few here.
It's moving, but there it is.
Just wipe the face of that crystal a little bit. Check it out. Looks like it's going to have some dolomite crystals hanging out on the side there.
3 pockets, 1 day.
Now look at this. You can see a small, tiny anhydro, which is an air pocket or an air bubble that's trapped within some liquid, most likely some type of water, and you can see it moving around. See that? I think it's kind of loose. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, hold up. Look at that. What? That's wild. Right out of there. Look at that. Nice one. Pulled out. Still got some nice dolomite matrix right on the back side of it. Rainbows. Awesome stuff. Look at that. And here's that same piece completely cleaned up. Wow, what a spectacular looking crystal with the dolomite crystals and the matrix, all the rainbows, spectacular luster. Here we go, got one ready to pull out. Looks to be maybe good. Let's see here. Some of these grow too close to form well. Oh yeah, that one didn't. Check it out. Look at that. There you go. That's what we're looking for right there. That's a triple double. Pulling one that's stuck to another piece. I think it's just gonna come, yeah, there it is. Kind of become detached from another crystal, but still a cool piece. Nice.
Again. That was good.
Yeah, it was good. Always enjoying these natural rainbows that form inside these crystals. Such cool colors. Another large Herkimer just pulled out. This one also has some really nice iridescent rainbows. Crystal pockets all cleaned out. Jeremy, also known as Buster, is covering the hole back up just in case there's a few small ones to find later on. Here we are at the end of this dig. We've got the pit covered up. We're calling it a day. We found a lot of nice Herkimers. It was really awesome to come out and have this crazy adventure digging out these huge Herkimer diamonds. So here we are, we've got our pocket here that we dug out, and we're gonna clean it up. Nice dolomite here. Good stuff. Look at that. Get a little bit of this dirt off of here. Wow. That's the stuff. What? And there it is, all cleaned up. Such a nice Herkimer diamond cluster. So I'm taking this dirt out of here and this clay because there's tiny crystals all in this stuff, so you want to wash it. So you throw it over here in the screen. We can take it and spray it down. Now there's a good one. Cleaning crystals can take a really long time, but it's a lot of fun. Just a process getting all the dirt off of these crystals. There's the big one we pulled out, the very first of the pocket, first crystal to come out. Remember, it was upside down, we flipped it over, boom. You can see why they call these things Herkimer diamonds. Straight out of the ground, natural. And these are all crystals that were just pulled out of that pocket from the Ace of Diamonds. What a spectacular find. Look at all those crystals. And here's one of the nicer pieces out of the pocket. Super luster. And look at those dolomite crystals, how they're attached to the edge. That's what we're talking about. What? Doesn't get much better than these. Look at that. Both of them having the dolomite and the matrix attached to the side. Some rainbows in there. Here we are with the pocket. We've got it all cleaned up. Man, oh man, these things are awesome. Finding these crystals was really fun. Tell you what, man, I got to really thank Buster for letting us come dig his claim at the Ace of Diamonds. Such a fun time. Learn how to dig in some hard rock. Got some really nice ones, and these things are going to fit back together. We can already see how a couple of these are going back together. These two lock in. And then you've got all these really cool dolomite clusters on the matrix. They have a little bitty small Herkimers all over them as well, a little druzy. So, looks like we've got a job to do. We've got to do some reconstructing. One of the more Jimmy pieces to come out of this pocket. So here we are with this nice table of Herkimers from the Ace of Diamonds. Same place we've been digging for a couple days, except for these have been reconstructed. What that means is, when you get crystals like this in nature, this is how they actually form. And over time in the pocket, sometimes they break down and fall apart. So you have to put them together like a puzzle piece. This is a massive one. Check that out. Kind of makes me nervous just to hold the thing. Look at that. What? So this cluster was an entire pocket that was put back together. This thing is over 400 million years old. So amazing. Got to be some of the best in the world coming from this location. And here we have a huge table full of a selection that my buddy Buster has dug over the years and reconstructed himself. Check these out. What? A whole table full of the finest Herkimer diamond clusters that you're gonna see. Man, I mean, these would fit into any museum in the world. Look at that. My buddy Buster has really been digging these things for a few years and pulled out some nice world-class specimens here. And if you're looking for a world-class piece like one of these for your collection, these are available. Check this one out. Man, so many crystals to be put back to get to this form. Just wild. You can see how each one of these clusters kind of has a little bit of their own personality after you put them back together. Really, really unique. These Herkimer clusters are just fantastic, world-class specimens. You can see how they're intricately reconstructed back together, piece by piece, sometimes taking months to reconstruct. Just absolutely gorgeous. That's what we're talking about right there. What? You can really see the intricate detail of how these crystals formed 450 million years ago. This is the biggest that Buster has put back together. Just amazing. Just simply amazing. Herkimer Diamonds, New York. Be sure to check out the Crystal Collector on Facebook for all the updates. You can also check out the Crystal Collector on Instagram for the latest pictures and videos of some great finds. And if you want to purchase some of those finds, you can also do that at the Ultra Rocks Instagram page. Or you can just Google search Ultra Rocks and you can find the Crystal Collector's eBay store. There you'll find over 500 items or more for listings for sale.